hetep, 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 grau, grau, grau. This is a great day for Nana Efebriba. This is a great day for me to elaborate on a great consciousness. So, without much I do, I have to pour libations, for my ancestors. So, give me some time to pour libations because the knowledge I'm going to give is very deep knowledge about what is going to happen in the end of time. The end of time, your pastors have been telling you, it's not the end of time. It's in the Bible. The end of time, they've talked about you that Jesus Christ is coming to come and save you, rapture you to the universe. The rapture is talking about what? How conscious people will be raptured, how the universe will elaborate or will pick great people who are enlightened, who are highly vibration with the cosmos, with higher energy. So if you are in the church and you think one day there's going to be a rapture, like a magnet that will suspend you in the skies, it is lying, or it's a lie to you. You have to find the ways of what your ancestors. I've been seeing a lot of people preaching about Jesus. My fellow meditator people, it's not a doubt, or it's not something I'm just lying to you, but it's something I'm telling you the truth. There has not been any man called Jesus on this earth, and there's not going to be rapture, or there's not going to be hell and heaven on this earth. Indirectly, Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4, generation goes, generation comes. This earth is forever built on its foundations that it should not be removed forever. Psalm 104 verse 5. And it is generation upon generations. So if you are here and you think you are a Christian and you are my friend, my fellow African, it's time and I saw this and I saw this. Going to be rise again. I've been seeing a lot of pastors. Are you not seeing Ghana is going to rise again? The eclipse is coming. Are you not going to talk about anything about the eclipse? I'm going to elaborate on the eclipse. Don't take my messages to your churches. If you take my messages to your churches, okay, it will be a doom to you because I'm going to pour libation on it. Yes, today is a day. I gave you the chance from yesterday, last 2 days, that if you are a man of God or you're a man of God and you want to elaborate about the eclipse, come and tell us the truth. I am not going to insult any man of God. I'm not going to insult any, let me say, politician, soldier, police, migration, and every stuff. I'm not going to insult anyone. I've always promised to the universe that I'm not going to alter any word that will bring chaos to my people. So without much I do, I have to pour libations. But if you are hearing you're a man of God, please don't take my message to your churches, because today I'm going to give deep knowledges about what the eclipse coming and something that is going to happen in the next futures. I don't put a lot of things out as it is, but today I have to put certain things out. So without much I do, let's pour libations for our ancestors. Okay. Today is Tuesday. Theos. Mass energy. We wear black or red. Red is for mass. Okay. So we are going to pour libations. Twedian pɔnkɔ amen nana una obo nsuo a ebo efo amonsuo amawia. Twedian pɔnkɔ amen una obo bosome ani awia. Osu nyansama agada ani ayero anyina dawo. Nana twe nsuo mitimi nsuo. Sasa wa tampa a efo se asase efua. Nana oso okron oye kese nana mekasa nkwase no piafo. Asase efua ona na kofichi oba kofichi na midina nana nkwase udini. Asase ya a odi yawo nana nkwase udini. Bosum kese na buruku nana nkwaso udini nana brisi bofo nana ta kwabna nana nkwaso udini nana aduana na bosum kese hiew nana nkwaso udini aguna bosum kese ha bamno nana yodo she kofichi nana nkwaso udini asase efuwa nana nkwaso udini befu mashemu wa mebamu nana nkwaso udini owia kese a wo hyen nana nkwaso udini bosome kese a wo hyen wanu anyam anajo emra nanu mu adu na nkwaso udini ensuma mu wie mu ensuma sa ensuma hapo o chi ensuma mu wie mu na nkwaso udini esuam to fi soro begu asase suma yen osunya nsrama agrada ani ayeram na nkwaso udini akadin abusum amdo muka no ebi adom akan ho me so abai akrata asefo bosum ajo akwajo Bene nana abra kwabna aku reku ya nana nana abra nana aba nana afi kofi nana ame na kwa ame nana ewusi na esi nana mokwaso di eni ene de nana kofi chen semo ha nana na enokre femu na mde nokre ebre mu nyanom nana se de mota mechi ma won totoaso mu bedu sei no mkoso anta mechi enie a na enyoma a ani tumi kesem da hyeme sana na ena manem de wabra bo ma seten nana me da mase hyeme no nyama mu dinu so nana kasa mokwaso mokasa fami mu momnana ma die nyina se de awia obo mapa yeso no onana kofi chen me de nana ho na mo se me mu yi me abose abode ya hyase se emre sese emnem no memla na mani minua no me na fofo me busuafo enyina me di nkomo fa me ho na mokwaso no kura fam mo hyem ho no nyam ndie kwan ti be kwan ni na mokwaso ene dai da so ko na hyem ho no nyam mo piafo. Yeah, I come once back again. Ameru Anunaku is watching. You are watching. I can see you. So anyone who is here can share for your fellow account. Okay. Hey, today I'm going to elaborate on a deep consciousness, but I'll not take my time. Let me read something here before I can elaborate on what I want to say. Yes. I'm going to read something over here. So if you're an account or you are any related person everywhere you are, please listen to what I'm going to say before I'll give back a message I'm supposed to give from the ancestors, the cosmic abosom wishes. Okay. What is implied here is that the principle that set represents the aspect of the personality that causes itself suffering. That is what the ego, based on ignorance of the knowledge of self and the desires of such ego, leads to. In other words, the pain and sorrows that humans begin to experience is of their own doing if they live out of such nature. I'm going to read it again. The ignorance of your knowledge is not as a result of any personality or any someone's behavior. Indirectly, it's just an ignorance of your own life. You have to find truth so that you can manipulate on your own life. Set, I talk about set. Set is talking about what? The ego, the bad ego that you have to overcome it. So I've been talking to a lot of dignities, personalities. So let me remove my cap. I have to remove my cap because I'm talking to a lot of personalities. I'm going to read again. Is the determinative of death and also self-immolation, self-destruction. What implied here is that the principle that set represents the aspect of personality that causes itself suffering. It is telling us that set means the ego, the personality that causes our own suffering, the lies that you've been lying to yourself, the ego, the truth that you don't want to say to yourself is set. Set is talking about darkness. Darkness is also talking about your ignorance. Your ignorance is also talking about what? The bad things that you have been doing to shadow your good things. That is set. I've talked about this issue all before. So I'm reading towards. What's implied here is that the principle that set represents is the aspect of personality that causes itself suffering. Set is the self that causes yourself suffering. The good things that you don't want to say, you do the bad, you think you are going to be saved. That is the set ego. Okay. That is the ego based on ignorance of knowledge of self and desires of such an ego leads to. In other words, the pains and sorrow that human beings experience is of their own doing in their life out of set nature. It's from this book. I'm not reading for you. It's from this book. Yes, always I've been telling my fellow accounts that I will not take one day to lie to my fellow accounts. If you are here and you think you are doing anything out of your ignorance or anything that you think is good and you don't want to do the good, and anything that you think is bad but you want to do bad, it is as of your own ego. Today, this is just a message I'm giving to everyone. The bad things that you are doing, the good things are in your brain, in your minds. Your bad things that you have been doing is ignorance. The good things you've been doing always is being based on your life. And every human being on life, when you are doing good things, when you are doing bad things, your mentis tells you. So today, I'm going to elaborate on the good things. A lot of people have been asking me, Nana, every day you've been giving different deep knowledges about different things. You started live videos from 2020, but every live video of your time is a different knowledges altogether. I'm not someone I want to lie to my people. I do learn and I do interpret the universe with my own course, as it is response to the cosmic universe by the ancestors and the deities of this universe. I'll not take one day to lie to my fellow accounts. I'm an account coming from the Adriana and Aguna family. So today I'm going to elaborate on the eclipse. There is going to be a great day coming ahead of us. Great day coming ahead of us. The end of time is talking about the 8th April. 8th April. 8th April. And April 1st is talking about the April Fool. April Fool is just signifying that April is the first month. The fool that they are talking to you is just that they mislead you or misled you that April is not the first month, that April is the 4th month. That is why they give you 1st April as April Fool. The reason why they give you April Fool is that April is the 1st month. March 21st comes spring equinox. Spring equinox is where we have the balancing of the sun crossing the equator to the northern hemisphere. That is where we have equal day, equal night. On the 1st of April, that is where the sun will spend 11, 12 days. 11 is balance, because if you add 11, it becomes number 2. Number 2 represents balance. And the 12th day, which is 1st April, will become number 3. 3 is also representing the replications. Okay, so today is going to be a good or a deep knowledge I'm going to tell my people. 8th Monday coming ahead of us. Monday coming ahead of us. It's 8th April. 8th April. 8th April or 8th April. Yes, my time is signifying me that I have less minutes to finish. Go and do your research. If I don't give what I'm supposed to give you, go and do your research. Okay. 8th April is going to be solar eclipse. And they are telling us that it's going to be in America. The reason why they are telling us that it's going to be in America is that Africa, by the time the eclipse will be coming or will happen at America, that time in Ghana, it will be night time. Kenya too will be night time. Ivorian too will be night time. That is why they are telling us. So in the night time, you see that the solar eclipse will happen in the normal night cycles. But what I'm here to elaborate is that this solar eclipse, pastors don't know what I'm going to say. This solar eclipse is going to be a great day for the intuitions. The moon contains our intuitions. Any personality or anyone who that you are watching me, anyone that you are listening to, no matter how you are, no matter the giant that you are, anytime that you dream, it is the moon that corresponds to your intuitions. So if you dream and you are flying in the air, if you dream and you are in another state, another country, it is the moon that sends forth you to other dimensions. The moon corresponds to our dream state, our intuitions. So the solar eclipse that is going to happen, it's as a result that people are going to be awakened. A lot of people are going to be awakened this solar eclipse. A lot of things that has been burdened, that has been embedded in our souls, that we cannot attune to. This solar eclipse is going to give it to us. This solar eclipse is going to cause about what? A lot of what? Enlightenment, consciousness about this universe. This solar eclipse is going to open a gateway for the people that they are searching for the truth to pass through. This solar eclipse is also going to tell us that Africans, melanated people, are going to rule the world again. there is going to be a child. There are children who have been born in Africa, but there is going to be a child who is going to be born in Ghana on the 8th April of this year, Monday. That child is a symbolic for what? Change. That child is a manifestation of change. That child who is going to be born on 8th April in Ghana. I don't want to give a lot of secrets about that child, but that child is going to make sure that this universe will be balanced on itself. The whole world is going to know about this child. On the 8th April. Ghana. Ghana Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and Wasambe. There is going to be a birth of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in Ghana again on the 8th April. Someone should mark it on the wall. For the next 45 years ahead of me, there's going to be a child who is going to be rise, or who is going to rise in Africa, Ghana, who is going to sell to the universe, the continent on freedom. So the eclipse that is going to happen is a great day for people to be awakened, for people to be conscious. This eclipse is being in array or in airway, EWE, in air or in airway or in airway with Aries, Libra, and Mercury. When you talk about Aries, Aries is talking about the first month, and the first month is talking about what? April. Libra is talking about the balancing, Maat, okay? And Mercury is talking about Busumaku. Let me give knowledge about Busumaku. Busumaku is talking about the Mercury goddess, Wednesday goddess. Wednesday goddess, if you count Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday goddess is called Busumaku, which is Mercury. Mercury is called Aku in Akan. Aku represents the divine knowledge. That is Tehuti and Seshat. The divine knowledge of this cosmic. If you go into the celestial system, Mercury or Aku is the dead planet that every planet has to pass through before it comes to life. That is why we use Mercury in the refinery of what every mineral on earth. Every individual that you die on this earth, Mercury, you have to pass through Mercury. Bosumaku. Before you go to the earth, before you go to the ancestral realm, you have to pass through Mercury. That is Bosumaku. Bosumaku is talking about a dead planet. That is why we have Ekuaba. Ekua is talking about Wednesday goddess, the feminine energy of Wednesday goddess. Ba is talking about the child. So Ekuaba, the child of Ekua, the child of Mercury. That is Wednesday goddess. So every individual that you have to die, if you die and you have to go to the ancestral realm, you have to pass through what? Mercury goddess. And Mercury goddess is called Aku or Ekua in Akan. Bosom Aku is the same as Mercury. This Mercury goddess corresponds to what? Our life cycles. Every individual, before you transcend to the ancestral realm, you have to pass through Aku. Before you can be giving birth to again, reincarnation, you have to pass through Aku. Bosom Aku, Wednesday goddess, is the goddess that facilitates the death and birth of every soul. So this eclipse is going to be what? Those energies, those children that pass away in the ancient of days through slavery, that they have been born again. They are the people who are coming to come again to set the world on what? It's what? Frequency of what? Freedom. Yeah, Kingsley said, Nana, please check your network for us. Yo, King, let me know how it is also happening right now. King, Mr. Kent, Mami hu say okay and Mr. I try be na member live for Facebook for no my network ni je so na mom omo try say on be hinta ensem bibla meka kire minyan. Me hu message no. Mami respond to my message. If it is okay, let me know. Okay. And at times, don't worry. They just try to frustrate my messages for my people, you know. But this eclipse is talking about consciousness, talking about retrograde of Mercury, and talking about how divine souls are going to be born again. We are waking. A lot of people are waking. A lot of people knows the truth. Okay. I don't want to take my time because someone is telling me the network is. But what I have to tell you is that there is going to be great resurrections, great awakening of our children, great awakening of this cosmic universe, great awakening of the people who are asleep, great awakening After the eclipse, a lot of people that they are going into sorrows, bad traumas are going to be free. Okay, there's a lot ahead. I don't want to give a lot of mysteries. I'm a evangelist. At times, I don't want to do as the prophet has to do, but what it's supposed to be said is what I've said to you. There's going to be a retrograde in Mercury, and Mercury is talking about the death planet. Aku, Ekua, Ekuaba. Busumaku corresponds to what? The cemetery goddess, who is also in respondence with what? The bringing of what? New souls into life. So Nana Aku, Mercury, is the goddess that facilitates the death and new life of every individual. So before you can attune into your life, you have to attune to Mercury goddess Aku. And this equinox or this solar eclipse is going to cause us awakening of souls, awakening of individuals to be enlightened, to be waking on their solar lives. Okay. So I don't want to keep my time. On that day, there's a lot of rituals you are supposed to do. If everywhere that you are, you can get water, get pure water, normal water, then get wine, then get incense, get your candles. Go to any sacred place that you want. Light the incense, light the candles, meditate, pour libations with the water, pour libations with the wine. Everything that you want in your life, manifest it. The universe is going to give it back to you. Because the eclipse is a very great day that things are supposed to happen on the eclipse. Things are going to happen on the eclipse. On the 8th, and on the 8th is also going to be a new moon. New moon. New moon. And every new moon is talking about new beginnings. That is where you shed all the bad things to go away. Then you eradicate or you radiate on the good energies to come back to you. Okay, so this eclipse is going to be a good eclipse. It's going to be a good day. The other day I saw on my full moon, someone told me this full moon is not for rituals. Let me tell you, every full moon is for rituals. Every full moon is for rituals. Those people that you've gone to learn from people. Do you know the reason why? Do you know the reason why the full moon happens? Do you know the reason why the full moon happens? You don't know. So every full moon is for rituals. Your ignorance is your set ego tells you that every full moon is not for rituals. It's because you've listened to someone that this full moon is not for rituals. No, that person didn't learn from the right source. My grandmother continues to live. She's the knowledge between everything I'm telling you. I don't want to keep my time, but I want people to go and learn about the eclipse, which is going to be awakening intuitions. Get your incense, your candles, your water, your wine, your honey, pour libations for good life. It's going to bring a good life to your life.